Hey lovely, so I know you remember these braids from my previous video. Go check that out after you watch this. And we're going to transform this into this, and we're going to get started right now. So you saw I have 4 braids. I parted each braid into halves to make one whole section, and we're going to start on zigzag parts. So the zigzag parts are going to create zigzag braids, and I like to section my parts out piece by piece. It just gives you cleaner parts and less room for error or messy parts basically, and it's just a lot easier, especially for beginners. So I do the same process throughout my head in the front, so it could be a little repetitive. Once I got my parts the way I like it, I'm going to begin the braiding process, the cornrow process. So I'm basically having this at normal speed so you can see how I cornroll it. Eventually, I'm going to speed it up. So again, I'm showing you how I part it. Of course, back to parting it in sections, just separating to see what my part is looking like so I could get clean parts all across. Yeah, I was so nervous to do this video. I don't remember the last time I did something to my natural hair as a style. Like, I know I did stuff with clip-ins and hair extensions and braids, you know, but I did not do a style yet with just my natural hair since I chopped off the brown ends in October 2019. So I really didn't know how this hairstyle was gonna turn out. So same thing as the first two, but this one is going to be slowed down throughout the braid because I want to show you how I get a clean braid. I braid and I pull the hair from the other section going in the opposite direction away so I don't pick up any hair from that, and then I begin to cut the corner and start braiding in that direction. And I do the same, keep pulling the hair out of the way so you don't pick up any hair that you don't want for that moment. And that is basically how you get a good clean zigzag braid. The thing about it for me is that I have hangnails on my nails, so please cut your nails. You don't want to pull out your hair, and you don't want to get messy braids like how I did because I didn't cut my nails before braiding. But anyways, this is super repetitive. I'm going to basically fast forward through all of this and slow down on parts that I'm doing something different. So if you see it's going a little faster, that's because it's basically a repetitive step that I already done. And if you see me slow down, it's because I'm doing something different. If you see me rocking back and forth or like gyrating or whatever the case may be, it's because I'm listening to music. So I am jamming. I'm like getting into the music and I cannot help myself. So that's why I look so crazy. Anyways, the braids are done. This is what my braids are looking like. And now on to the back. The back we're gonna perm rod. I'm using LOTTABODY as my foam wrapping. And we're gonna take these size rods and we're gonna roll up the back of my hair. Oh my goodness, I will not be doing perm rod sets until my hair gets longer, because this was hell, guys. This was hell. I don't like it. I don't like using perm rods. Oh my gosh, like, please use end papers if you're gonna use perm rods, because you can snatch out strands of your hair when using perm rods, and the end papers just help reduce frizz, especially keeping your ends aligned and in place when you're rolling it around the roller. But because my hair is so short and I did not want to deal with the end papers, because doing the perm rods alone was headache, and then adding the end papers to it was just gonna annoy me even more. I didn't want to bother. So as you notice, I perm rod each braid, adding perm rods. So I basically have 4 sections and I perm rod each section. And when I get to the front, I also perm rod the ends of the braids as well. So my perm rod set is done. You could go under the dryer or you could let it air dry. If you did it like me on dry hair, it should take you no longer than an hour for your hair to dry. That depends on the length of your hair as well. But my hair dried like within 45 minutes. Half of my head was dry before I even finished the other half. So that's the perk of doing it on dry hair. But my hair is really soft, so the curls just does not last long when I do it on dry hair. A wet set is so much better for me. But regardless, I'm separating the curls now so I could get a more fuller look, because it can look real spacey in a bag if you don't. So we're going to define the curls by twirling it around our fingers, basically trying to get the curls in place. And then I decided I wanted to rubber band the braids so that it could just like have a more seamless blend with the back of my hair, because I wanted to add the jury cuffs to each section that I rubber band up. Now it's separating and twirling time, so you can get the fullest look possible. Spacey on short hair, full thick hair to me looks best, so I'm going to be separating for dear life. It's best not to separate too much in the beginning, because over time it does get frizzy, so separating a little bit each day is a lot better. But nobody likes first day hair sometimes, so we always want to do the most the first day. But basically this is how it looked from separation. No fluffing or picking at the roots. So if you want a fuller and bigger look, get a pick comb and start picking those roots out so it can look full all around and bigger. But this is the finished results. This is basically how it came out. Now with the hair jewelry, it just makes it a little bit more chic. But if you like it, comment below. And if you want to see the cheat method that I use to refresh my curls so you don't have to perm rod your whole head or that entire section over again, please comment and like below and let me know if you want to see that video, because I'll post it right away. And if you want to see more natural hair videos like this one. Until next time, lovelies, later.